there, YouTube? It's your boy Goofy's Legacy bringing you guys another fucking video. And today we're gonna test hand the hero deck that I showcased the other day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I showed the deck a little bit before. I'm gonna shuffle it in front of the camera so I won't be like, oh, he's top decking stuff. So we don't want to hear that. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what this deck is capable of. I did build this deck to kind of go second. But you can also go first. So we're going to try and going first, going second, going first, going second. Hopefully I can speed this up and kind of go with, showing you guys the different test hand options that we do get to have with this. And just showing you what we could do first turn, what we could do second turn, twice. Hopefully this video doesn't go too long because I don't want, to take up too much time. If I'm able to edit some of this stuff out, make it shorter, that'd be great. That way you guys won't have to, deal with that for too long. But nonetheless, just shuffling, random. You have no control over it. And, alright, that's enough shuffling. Let's cut the deck. Let's roll. Alright, so we're going to start off with 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so with these 5 cards, there are a couple things that we can do. We did just draw a search. The only search that we do have is Shadow Mist. So we do have to decide on how we're going to run this and how we're going to play this. There are a handful of ways to do this. So the first thing that I would do personally would be to go for, I could use my normal summon, but I'm not going to. I'm going to actually go for Polymerization off the bat in the hand like this. You don't want to use Fusion Destiny because then you're going to be stuck with dark monsters, dark hero monsters to be exact. And then, so you're going to see this to the end when you're almost done with your plays. And then the increase, I'm not going to use the increase. For this, I'm going to use the Amethyst Hero and the Celestial. Just send them straight to the graveyard. And you have the option to either go for, let's see, you could go for Venom. But I wouldn't do that because that's your target for your Silver Poly. You could go for Sunrise off the bat, since it's the 2-hero monster, or you can go for Dangerous. So those are your 2 options. In this option, I think I'm gonna go for Sunrise, just so I could get that body on the board, and then go for the Miracle Fusion play. So we're gonna go for Element Hero Sunrise, activate Shadow Mist's effect, where we're able to search a monster, and in this case, we're gonna search our Element Hero Stratos. And then, so that's also a chain link, by the way. So you're chain link 1 and chain link 2. So I'm going to chain link 2 first. So I'm going to go for the search. Obviously, I'm just testing this to show you guys. But in a tournament, you have to, announce your chain links. But yeah, so you're searching these 2, chain link 2, chain link 1. You want to protect the Shadow Mist. Honestly, the Miracle Fusion, it's a good card, but don't need it right now. But the Shadow Mist, that's one of the plays I do need to, continue going. So then I'm going to normal the Shadow Mist. The Shadow Mist activates to search out for Ferris. So now we have Ferris in the hand, and we can activate Ferris by discarding a card. We're going to discard the increase that we have in our hand to search out our second increase. And this is one of the reasons why I added a second increase. I know I was running 1 increase at a time, and it was really good just because I didn't really need to, but there are situations where, hey, you're gonna draw into the second increase, so you're gonna draw into the only increase that you have, and I'd rather have a second one for stuff like this to pop off. Increase effect, we're gonna send Ferris to the graveyard to bring out increase. Increases the effect, we're gonna send, we're gonna special summon another Vision Hero, and that's gonna be Vion. For Vion's effect, we are gonna send a monster from our deck to the graveyard. And that's going to be our boy, Mali. There we go. So now we have a Miracle Fusion and a Fusion Destiny in our hand. And you know what? Do I want to send Mali, though? You know what? We're not going to send Mali because we have Fusion Destiny on our hand. So we don't need to send Mali. That's my bad. Let's actually send the one I was originally thinking of before I thought of Mali. Liquid Soldier. Oh yeah, we're going liquidy. Alright, so then that's what we have. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to We don't have a polymerization. If we did, we would have, you know, activated the poly and done all that. In this case, we are going to go for, let's see here. Let's see here, what can I do next? I could go for an interruption. Should I go for the interruption? Let's see here. Oh yeah, definitely. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna activate Miracle Fusion by sending Liquid Soldier and Ferris. We're able to come out with our bad boy, Absolute Zero. I just wanted to confirm something before I did that. And you're about to see this play. Just came up with it right now. Probably a lot of people already came up with it. But it's a good play. So now we're able to summon only Dark. We are limited to Dark and only hero monsters because of Ferris and because of Fusion Destiny. From here, we're going to go to Link 2 to go for Extra Hero Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader's effect, when he's summoned, he's able to get out a monster from a Destiny hero from our graveyard. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, my bad. What am I doing, bro? I'm getting a little too excited here. That's what I'm doing. I got confused. I thought this was already in play. Okay, so then from here, we're gonna go for 2 to go for, where are you at? Wonder Driver. There we go. Not bad. Over here, getting a little too excited. Then we're, oh, I can't do that. Oh no, wait, I could. I haven't even activated the Fusion Destiny yet. Not bad. You see, I'm already fucking up here, you guys. Woo, I'm getting too excited. Okay, so we haven't used Fusion Destiny yet. Now we're gonna use Fusion Destiny. With Fusion Destiny, we're gonna send Dynatag and Mali. Now, after this, we are, you know, limited to only Dark Hero monsters. I literally thought I don't know why I have my hand here. I want to show you guys my hand while I'm doing this. So that's, I got confused by having it here, thinking I already activated. And I'm like, man, I didn't even say anything. So after that, we do send Fusion, we activate Fusion Destiny, send these 2 bad boys to go for, where you at? Oh wait, I have it right here. Sexy Dystopia. Bam. And then, because of the Fusion Destiny, he is only there for 1 turn. But with Wonder Driver's effect, we get to bring back a spell card. We're going to bring back Poly. Set that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to link these 2 to go for Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader is going to bring back Dystopia. Then what I'm going to do with Dystopia, what I'm going to do now is with Dynatag, remove him. And now he's at 1,000 increase. And then from there, I'm able to, you know, have an interruption there. So you do have that option. And instead of popping up opponent's monster, you're going to pop the Absolute Zero and destroy everything on their side of the field. So that's what you would do. You could extend it just a bit more if you're trying to go a little crazier. So what you could do is you could remove Mali from the graveyard, bring out Mali, your second one, from your deck, activate his effect. Since he's a dark monster, you're able to bring all these dark monsters out. Use his effect to send a Destiny hero from your side of the field to add Plasma. Then with these 3, since you don't really need these 3 anymore, boom, now you have this board. So you end up with an interruption. You could pop this card out and destroy everything on their side of the field if they get a little too wild. Or if you just want to use the 1 interruption and save him, you could. And then now your opponent has to get over Plasma. And you'll be surprised how hard it is for them to get over Plasma. A lot of people rely on some of their monster effects on the field to even do stuff, especially on their normal summons, to even continue. So this is what you would be looking at a first turn with that hand, and no mass change. So if you had mass change, obviously it would be a little bit better. But we didn't draw the nuts, but we were able to do this without opening a searcher. Well, I guess we had mass, you know, the 1 searcher was Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, but in this case, we didn't really have a a strat or anything like that. But we were able to end with this board, and I think it's a really, really good board. So that's what you have on your first turn. Sorry for the little mix up there. I got a little too excited. I confused myself. I'm trying to show you guys my hand and show you guys what it could do. That way you guys won't be like, hey, he didn't have that in his hand. But yeah, Fusion Destiny, crazy card. So that's what you can do with Fusion Destiny. And yeah, you're limited to dark monsters, but if you summon all the ones that you need to, the rest of the cards that are dark, you don't really need to worry about that. Just make sure you use Fusion Destiny in the end and make sure that it's going to be only darks right after that. After you use it. Oh, come on, bro. So that's going first. Now let's go with going second. So say our opponent has a board and we want to get over their board. We do have a multitude of ideas here. And I like this deck because it could really go, like as you see, that is the first board, and that first board that we did, that could also be a going second deck. That could also be like, hey, we're going to go second, fuck it. Plasma take over a monster, now all your effects are negated. And we're going to go for an FTK or OTK. So this deck is really good going first and going second. That's what I really like about this deck. It's so underappreciated, so underrated. Yeah, I know we need some more negates, but hey, this deck could do some real damage if you give it the right spice and the right cards. So let's do this again. So again, Shadow Mist, Dark-Rooted No More, Liquid Soldier, Fusion Destiny, and Super Poly. So this is where we're going. So since we're going first, we draw the extra, second Super Poly. So it really depends on what your opponent has. If they do have something that you're able to exploit, you could go for Super Poly. You send the second Super Poly that you had in your hand to activate the Super Poly. Then you would go for, where are you at? Starving Venom. Boom. And then that's when you're already starting off your place the right way. So Starving Venom. Okay. Yeah, so we have Starving Venom. That's one option. Or you could go Dark-Rooted No More and play it completely different. So it's really up to you. If you want, I could try it out both of these. We didn't draw the nuts, but we're able to do some things. So let's see here. So in this case, if we're going second, say we have the Starving Venom on the field. Let's see here. Trying to do some damage, but make sure that I don't fuck myself over here. Should I go Fusion Destiny off the bat, or should I go Liquid Soldier? Let's see here. Yeah, in this case, you're gonna want to you're gonna go Fusion Destiny. You're gonna send to the graveyard you're gonna send Mali, and you're going to send your Dynatag. That's what you're gonna send. That's exactly what you're gonna do. Now with those two sent, you're gonna go for your Hero Dystopia. Now with Dystopia, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna normal summon your Shadow Mist. Then you're gonna link these two to go for Cross Crusader. Then you're gonna activate Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. Chain Link 2 brings back your Dystopia, which is awesome. And then you have your Shadow Mist search. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna search out for, let's see here, Honest Neos. And then you're gonna activate Dynatag's effect. to remove from play. So now he's at 38. You have a 28, and you have a 16, and then you can honest for 25. So that should add up to an OTK. See that should add up to some damage right there. And if anything, your Shadow Mist, your next play should be Liquid Soldier, bring back Shadow Mist, and that should give you the mass change play. So you do have a follow up with these 2 cards left in your hand, and also if your opponent has any, like they break your board or they're still alive, you still have the Dark Ruler no more to break their board going your turn, and it'll make it much harder for them. So you already broke their board once, you're gonna break their board twice, and it'll make it much harder for them to rebuild at the 3rd one. But yeah, so you have these options. This is already enough to kill them. That's 38, 28. Automatically, that's like what, 56, 66, and then plus another 25. That's already over 8,000, and then another 16. So yeah, you're gonna do a lot of damage with this if you haven't finished them already. So that's one option. Let's see here. And then if you Dark Ruler more, it's kind of the same thing, except you want to do damage, but you do want to have a follow-up, so that's what you're looking at the moment. That's what it is. So it took me a while to kind of remember that combo. You have so many options of what you could do. You're not stuck with just one repetitive combo over and over again. So that's why I like this deck a lot. It's like, hey, you're not gonna rely on one combo. It's not gonna be straddles. Your combo doesn't rely on your normal straddles. It doesn't rely on mass change. It doesn't rely on this. This deck is so fucking cool. You could do so many things. Like you could literally do so many things with this deck, and it's a beautiful deck, and that's why I enjoy it so much. And I hope you guys enjoy this deck too. Just so much fun to use, honestly. Again, so now this time we're going first. Oh my god, that's not what you want to see going first. That's not what you want to see. Fuck it. So we're gonna go Reinforcement of the Army. With this card, we're gonna search out. Let's see here. Who we searching for? You're gonna go for Solid Soldier. Normal summon Solid Soldier. Special summon Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist activates since it was special summon. You're gonna add 1 mass change to the hand. And then from here, let's see here. Let's see here. Can I do this? Yep, I cannot do that. See, the Dark Ruler no more should have been something else. Well, because of Dark Ruler no more, we're gonna have to set this card, and we're gonna end our turn there. And then during our opponent's turn, activate mass change to send the Shadow Mist to the graveyard, and then go for Dark Law. Put it right here, just in case they have a relinquish and they fucking try to take over a monster. And then with Shadow Mist's effect, we get to search out a card, and we're gonna search out Straddles. That way, on our next turn, we have a play. And like I said, this might seem like a bad go in first board, but Dark Law is fucking good. A lot of people rely on their graveyard, and they're unable to use that graveyard. It's already getting fucked. So they have to get over Dark Law, and then whatever semi board that they make, because they had to get over Dark Law, you could just break it with Dark Law no more, and then you already have a combo play with just your 1 Hero Straddles. And then you could go for Ferris, send out Celestial, and just pop off of that. Just this 1 Straddles will get you a full combo. And because you have Dark Ruler no more, you don't have to worry about their board next turn. So I know this board seems like, it's not the best board because because it's just 1 card. But that 1 card is something that we have to deal with. And that Dark Ruler no more next turn is just so good. So yeah, that's what you're looking at first turn. Sorry about that. It wasn't the best hand, but we were still able to do something. I've seen decks where they can't do shit. Where they're like, set pass. So at least we were able to do some to slow them down. And this is just a raw testing. You guys are able to see this raw. So you guys are able to see how this deck functions raw. No edits. I mean, there's going to be some edits, like obviously when I'm pondering, but I'm not going to be out here adding cards or doing shit like that. So, just showing you guys what this looks like raw, raw. I don't know why I keep saying raw, but okay. So now we're going second. This is the last time we're going to show you guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like. We'll do something similar to this again. See, Dark Ruler no more again. That's what I like. A second Fusion Destiny. A hero lives. Oh, fuck yeah. This is the nuts. Okay, so we do have a handful of options of what we could do. Since we're going second, okay, say your opponent has their board, we're gonna, oh, you have to draw one more, my bad, 6, boom, Miracle Fusion, not what I wanted to see, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna go Dark a little more. Now your opponent can't do shit. Now I do have a set amount of options, but for Hero Live, I'm gonna activate it. We're gonna go for Stratos. Since we're going second, if we were going first, I would have gone Shadow Mist, obviously, so that match change. But since we're going second, Stratos is the best play. So you're gonna go for Stratos. Stratos is gonna allow you to search out a Ferris. You activate Ferris effect to send out the Ferris in your hand. Special summon Ferris. Activate Ferris's effect, which will allow you to have increase on your backfield. Increase his effect to send Ferris to the graveyard. Special summon your second Ferris. Then you're gonna have to increase his effect. We are going to send, we're gonna special summon Vion. Then with Vion's effect, we are going to send a card to the graveyard. In this case, we are going to send, let's see here, we are going to send, where are you at? Where are you at? Liquid Soldier. So that Liquid Soldier's in the graveyard. Then activate his effect. We're going to remove Ferris from the graveyard to add Polymerization to our hand. So that is an option that we get to have. Polymerization. Where are you at? I can't find my poly. There it is. Add Polymerization to our hand. So now we have the nuts. So we have all of our fusion cards in our hand. We're just missing the third Fusion Destiny, but pretty much that's what we have in the hand. Then from here, you're going to activate Polymerization. You're going to send these two to the graveyard. Let's see here. And you're going to special summon Sunrise. You're not going to activate Sunrise effects as you have Miracle Fusion. So the second one is going to go through when this card occurs an attack involving when attack is declared involving another hero monster you control, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. So say Stratos attacks, I can pop a card. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to clear up the board and then kind of go for, since we're not able to do damage, we're going to clear up the board and then we're going to try to kind of have something where we're able to build a board against them this time around. Because that's what pretty much, that's what you're pretty much going to be able to do with Dark Ruler. You're going to be able to break their board, but then you aren't able to kill them. So in this case, you would have to build a board yourself. So that's kind of what we're going to do here. So we're going to activate Sunrise, then we're going to activate Miracle Fusion. With Miracle Fusion's effect, we're going to remove from play Liquid Soldier, and also remove from play, let's go with Ferris, since we don't need him no more. With that being said, we're going to come out with our Absolute. And with our Absolute activated, yeah, then with Absolute, yeah, and then with that being said, Liquid Soldier's effect activates since it was used for fusion. We get a draw 2 and discard 1. Ooh, we drew the mass change. So that is fucking perfect. Do I want to use this right now? Do I not? I think we're gonna save this for next turn. In this case, I'm gonna activate mass change. Just blow up their whole board, bro. Just deal with that. Just get that out the way. Now they have nothing, and they have no back row. So that's what we're doing because it is our turn, and we're trying to clear up the board. So that's what we have for them. Now we're gonna activate Fusion Destiny. Send Mali and Dynatag to the grave. Now we're stuck with only Hero Dark monsters to come out with Dystopia, then Dystopia's effect. Well, not Dystopia's effect. Then with these two being linked, I'm gonna go with Cross Crusader effect. Bring back Dystopia. Then Dystopia's effect. Cross Crusader. Maddie's effect. Damn, I keep getting my name confused. Remove Maddie from play. special summon your second Mally. Activate Procedure's effect to send Mally to the grave. To search out for. In this case, who do I want to search? I have the 3 to do that. Okay, so this one you have 2 options. One, you can have Plasma, or you can Honest Nails. I would say Plasma. I would want to add Plasma because these monsters are just beaters now, and I'm not going for the K. So these 3 will be distributed for the Plasma. Then I would remove the Dynatag from play to increase my Dystopias by 1,000. So now I have an interruption, and I have cleared the board. I have an interruption. I have a Plasma for the effect negates, and then I have 2 follow-ups. So next turn I could go for Dangerous, and I could go for Stratos, and then do the whole play all over again. So we do have all those options that are viable to us. So we still have 2 follow-up cards, and we were able to clear the board. We have an interruption, and we have a field negate. So pretty good. That's what I would do second turn. But really, like I said, it really depends on what your opponent's running and what you're playing. But typically, I mean, what are they gonna do with our blue no more, you know? But yeah, that's what we're looking at, you guys. And set.